Hello friends, welcome to the next session under DA lecture series. Today we'll talk about construction of binary tree from traversals, given tree traversals. So what we have done in the previous lectures, given the set of keys, we constructed or generated a binary tree or binary search tree. Today we'll do the other way around. We'll be given the traversals and using those tree traversals, we'll be constructing a binary tree. Now we already know the three types of traversals which are associated with trees. We have in-order traversal, pre-order traversal, and post-order traversal, right? So let us see how we can construct a tree, that is reverse engineering in fact. So let us start with in-order and pre-order traversal. So if you are given in-order and pre-order traversal, how do we create a binary tree? Now, this is in-order traversal and this is the pre-order traversal. What is the first thing you need to do is you need to identify the root of the tree, right? So how do I identify the root of the tree? We know in case of pre-order traversal, the first element or the first node of the tree, element of the traversal is always a root node, right? Why? Because traversal is what? First you visit root, then left subtree, and then the right subtree, right? So pre-order traversal, the first item or the first element of pre-order traversal is always the root of the tree. So we can identify A is the root of the tree. Now trace this A in in-order traversal. In case of in-order traversal, root is always in the center, right? But the traversal is what? First you visit the left subtree, then you visit root, and then you visit the right subtree. So root is always in the center. So once you trace A in order traversal, everything on the left hand side is the left subtree. Everything on the right hand side of element A is the elements of right subtree. Fine. Now, so we could identify the root as A. So this is our root of the tree. And on the right, on the left subtree, elements are H, D, B, E, and I. H, D, B, E, and I in case of in-order traversal, and B, D, E, B, D, H, E, and I on the pre-order traversal. Similarly, on the right-hand side, that is right subtree, you have F, C, J, and G, right? In case of in-order. In case of pre-order, you have C, F, G, and G, right? The first step of identifying a root from the given traversals is done. Now let us see what will be the left subroot, left child of A, and what will be the right child of A. Fine. Now, again you apply the same thing. The first item in pre-order traversal, the element is always the root, right? So if you look at this side, so first element is B, so B is the root. Fine. Now trace this B in the in-order traversal. Now B is in the center, right? This is the left subtree. The items of left subtree, and these are the items of the right subtree. So the left child of A is B, right? And B's left subtree is H and D, and items on the right subtree is E and I in case of in order. Similarly, in case of pre-order, it is D and H, right? On the left side, and E and I on the right side. Now, apply the same thing on this side. Again, C is the root because the first item or the element, right? Trace it in order, right? Whatever is on the left side of C is the left subtree. Whatever is on the right side is right subtree, right? So the right child of A is C, and on the left side of C is F, right? And on the right side you have J and G, right? Similarly, in case of pre-order, it is G and G. F is same on both the cases. Fine. So we could get the left child and the right child of the root node A. Now let us find the left child and the right child for B as well as for C. So again, what we'll be doing, again we'll identify the root. So what is the root? Pre-order traversal, the very first element is the root. Fine. So D will be the root. Similarly here, E will be the root. Fine. So D is root. Now trace it in order. On the right side, there are no elements, right? And on the left side, there is only one element, that is H. So H will be the left child of D. Fine. H will be the left child of D. There is no right child, right? So the left child of B is D and D's left child is H. Similarly, come this side. Now, root here is E, pre-order traversal. If you see, trace it in order. Now, it does not have any element on the left side. So, it does not have any left child, but it has an item on the right side. So, the left child of E will be I, right? It does not have any left child, but right child is I. Fine. So, you could trace the left subtree of E, right? Left subtree is already traced. You can see B, D, and E, D, E, and I. Now again the same thing on this side. Now F does not have any left or right child, so this will be directly the left child of C, right? But at this side you have G and J. So again in case of pre-order, the first item is G. So G is the root. Trace it in order. On the right side there is no element, but on the left side there is J. So J will be the left child of G, right? G's right child is G and G's left child is J. Now you can see the complete binary tree what we could be created using in order and pre-order traversals. It's very simple, in fact. The best part is what pre-order always gives you the root. The first or the leftmost element also you can say of pre-order traversal always gives you the root. And in order what it gives you the left side and the right subtree and the left subtree. Why? Because root is always in the middle. I hope this is clear. Creating a binary tree using in order and pre-order traversal. Now let us look at how we create using in order and post-order traversals. Right? Again, this is the in order and this is post-order. Now in case of in pre-order, in the previous example, what we had, the first element was or the leftmost element was always the root. But in case of post-order traversal, the last element or even you can say the rightmost element is root. Fine. The rightmost element here is A, right? And again trace this A into the in order traversal. So immediately you get the left subtree and you get the right subtree. Fine. So A is the root. Left subtree is what? H, D, B, E, I. H, D, B, E, I. And similarly trace the same thing H, D, I, E, and D. Fine. In post order traversal. Similarly, the right child is right subtree is F, C, J, G, right? F, C, J, G. Similarly, F, J, G, C in case of post order. It's very simple, right? You got the root, you got the left subtree and the items of the right subtree. Now again apply the same process here. Again to find out root, what you'll see, go to post order traversal and the last element, that is the rightmost element of post order traversal is the root. So now here what is root? B is root and here C is root. Again what we'll do, trace B in order traversal and trace C here. Fine. So you can get the left subtree and the right subtree, right? So B is the root. Trace it here in order traversal. So H and D are the left subtree of B and E and I are the elements of right subtree of node P. Similarly, now C is the root, right? So on the left side you have F and on the right side you have J and G, right? So A, left child is B, right child is C, and for B, the left child is H. H and D are the left subtree elements and E and I are the right subtree elements. Now again, similarly, write the post order traversal, that is H and D, I and E. Now, here in this case, C has only one left child, that is F. So no, only one element, right? And here it has J and G as the elements of right subtree. And again, J and G as post order traversal. I hope the concept you all are getting it. It's very simple. We got the root, we got its left child, we got its right child, and now again we'll be applying the same concept here. Again, you look at the post order traversal, the last element or the rightmost element is D, so D is the root. Trace it in order traversal. Here E is the root. Again, trace it in order. Why we trace it every time in order traversal? Because you get the left child and the right child, or the left subtree elements and the right subtree elements. Right? Now, D is the root. When you trace it in order traversal, it does not have any right child, right element, right? But it has a left child, that is H. So it will be B, D, and left side of D is H. So it is B, D, and left side of D is H. Similarly here, E is the root, because we are talking about post order, the last element is the root. Trace it in order, right? It does not have any child on the left side, but it has I on the right side, right? So B, E, and right child of E is I. Right? Now coming here, it's only node, the only item. So it will be the left child of C. Now again on this side, G is the root. Trace it in order. On the right side, there is no item, there is no element here, but on the left side, you have element J. So J is the left child of G. J is the left child of G. Right? You see the tree is complete. Fine. So we got the same tree. I've taken the same example. The previously how we constructed this tree was using in order and pre-order. Now again using in order and post order, we get the same tree. Right? Example is same. Now let us look at the last way, that is creating a tree using pre-order and post-order traversals. Now one thing before we start, I should make it clear. When you're using pre-order and in order and post order, the trees what you get are same, exactly same, right? See this tree A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, right? You just see the position of the children. Fine. Now let us see how we got the tree here. In case of in order and pre-order, again it is same A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. See the position of the children is also same, right? We got exact same tree, right? Using in order and pre-order and in order and post-order traversal. But we will not get exact same tree using pre-order and post-order traversal. How? You just see how we go ahead. At the end, you'll recognize like this is not the same tree what we got using in order, pre-order, and in order, post-order traversals, right? Now again, this is the post-order traversal. This is the pre-order traversal of the same tree. Fine. Now what is the first thing? Identify the root. Now we know pre-order, the first element is always the root. In case of post-order, the last element is always the root, right? So it's very easy. You can find out the root. But now the problem here is we don't have in order, because in order is to give us what is on the left side and what is on the right side. Fine. So it is difficult here now how to find out the left subtree elements of A and the right subtree elements of A. So here what we do is we find out the in order successor of A, right? In order, pre-order successor of A, that is B. So in pre-order successor of A is always the left child of A, right? So anything starting from B till the starting, like anything starting from B till you go to the start, right? First element, all are the left subtree elements of A, right? All are left subtree elements of A, right? So again, I repeat, pre-order successor of A is the left child of A, right? And starting from, that is B, now starting from B till the first element of the traverse, all are left subtree elements of the node A. Similarly, how do you find like what should the right subtree elements? So go to the post order traversal, and post order traversal's roots predecessor, right? Now A is the root and its predecessor node, that is C, the element is C, right? So starting from C till you come across the element which is before the leftmost node, that is B, are all on the items of the right subtree, including C, right? Here you are including B, here it is including C. These are all right subtree elements. Fine. So A is the root, and now we know the left subtree elements are starting from B, including B, that is B, E, I, D, H. So B, E, I, D, H. Similarly, right subtree elements F, J, G, C, right? F, J, G, and C. Now just copy from here again for pre-order B, D, H, E, I, right? And here it is C, F, G, G. Fine. So it is simple now. How do we get the right subtree elements and the left subtree elements? So in case of getting left subtree elements, what we do, we take the successor of pre-order traversal of the root node, that is B, right? So starting from B, in case of post order, starting from B, you take all the elements till the first element, right? All this side is left subtree. Now to find out what are the elements on the right subtree, go to the post order traversal, go to the root, and then its predecessor element. A's predecessor is C, right? Come to pre-order and just check, starting from C, all the elements till this side. These are all the elements of the right subtree. Fine. You can see C, F, G, G. C, F, G, G. Fine. The same thing will be applying again. Again, you check now what should be the left child and what should be the right child of A. Now, left child of A, again, you find out the root, that is B, right? Here and here. Again, the right child of A will be C. This is the first element here and the last element here in case of post order, right? So let us see. So B is the root. You can see here now B is the root. Now to find out the left subtree of B, you already get the successor of B in case of pre-order, that is D, right? So to get the elements of left subtree of B, go to post order, check all the elements starting from D, including D, till the first element. It has only one element, that is H. So D and H will be on the left side of B. And similarly for the right side, what you do, go to post order traversal and do its predecessor, that is E, right? So starting from E and I. So starting from E till the end of the items, that is E and I, till you reach the rightmost element of the traverse, right? So E and I are the on the right subtree, elements of the right subtree. Fine. So we got left subtree elements and we got the right subtree elements. Similarly, we apply the same concept here. Fine. Again, the root is C. First element here and the last element here. Now to find the left subtree of C, the immediate successor in case of pre-order traversal, that is of root, is F. Now starting from F, including F, till you go to the leftmost element. Now F itself is all alone. There are no other elements on the left side, right? So C has only F on its as its left side. Fine. Similarly, now for the right side, what we do? We go to post order traversal and you check the root's predecessor. Predecessor element is G, right? Now come back to pre-order from G till you go to the rightmost element. So G and J, right? So G and J will be the right subtree elements, right? Here you have J and G and here you have G and J. So J and G and G and J. Fine, it's very simple. Now again, we'll be applying the same concept here. Again, the root is D, the first element, and in case of post order, D is the last element. So root is D. Again, you'll find out the left side and the right side of the D, right? Now D is the root, right? Immediate successor of D here in case of pre-order is the left side of D, right? So go up here and check, starting from, that is H. Now starting from H, H is the only element. So D's left child is only H. D's left child is H, right? Similarly, when you come here, E is the root, fine. Now immediate successor of E in pre-order successor traversal is I, right? So I will be the left child element of the left subtree. So check it out here. I does not have any other element associated with it. So what it will be? I will be the only left child of E. So I is only a left child of E. Now this left subtree is complete. Fine. Now come this side. F is a single node, so these are single items. So just keep it as it is. Now this side again, G is the root. right? And G is left side. In case of pre-ordered traversal, the immediate successor of root G is J, right? So J is the sub element of, is the element on the left side of G. So go to post order and check. There is only one J. There is only one item J. There are no other items here. So J will be the left child of G. J will be the left child of G. Right? Now you see the tree is complete. Fine. Tree is complete. Now, this was the original tree actually, what we got. And this is the tree what we got using, you can just see, it's the same tree. Fine. Same tree we got using pre-order and post-order traversal. And this is the tree we got using in-order and pre-order and in-order and post-order traversal. Now, do you think the trees is same? Both the tree are same? Can you find out the difference? They are not same, right? Because we are saying they are having same pre-order and post-order for two different trees. Now these are two different trees. And if you carry out the pre-order and post-order traversal of both the trees is exactly same. Just do it and see. It is exactly same. But there are two different binary trees with the same pre-order and post-order, right? Where is the difference? You can see here. I here is right child, and in this case, I is left child of E. See the difference of the tree. Fine. So you cannot construct a unique binary tree using pre-order and post-order traversals. Here you can see the tree is different. This is the original tree, and this is the tree constructed using pre-order and post-order traversals. Fine. I hope the concept is clear. Why pre-order and post-order will cannot give you the unique binary tree, but you can get it using in order and pre-order, in order and post-order. Now these are some examples what I want you all to try. I hope the concept was clear. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.